Washington Post, at the fine dining temple lately at Joel Robuchon in Las Vegas, where the 16-course tasting menu goes for $425 $571, an unlikely product is coveted by high rollers, bread. All the billionaires who come to play request bread for their private jets on the way home, says Robuchon, who has amassed 31 Michelin stars over his career for dishes that go far beyond the bakery. In the fall, Robuchon brought those loaves to New York, when he and his head baker of 20 years, Tetsuya Yamaguchi, opened a latelier in Chelsea. Robuchon thinks this might be the best bread in his empire. The water in New York City is the best, the chef notes. Among the selections in the basket on tables are mini baguettes, cheese bread, and branch-shaped AP loaf. Yamaguchi's breads are exquisite, airy and sturdy with an unusually intense flavor of fresh wheat. It's a momentous time for bread in America. That's especially satisfying, given the years it's spent as a bad word in our diet vocabulary: high carb, high gluten, unhealthy. Though other foods are reaching new heights these days, coffee, chocolate, butter, bread is standing out right now. More chefs have stopped outsourcing bread. A big restaurant headline this year was the reopening of Union Square Cafe. Along with a new address, the Union Square hospitality team added a cafe, Daily Provisions, where they sell the loaves called sprezzatura that they bake in a 600-foot, 182.9 m space. The bread is also served at Union Square, where, for the first time, customers routinely ask for seconds. Their bread has a toasty brown, tantalizingly moist center, with a contrastingly crisp crust. It's on my short list of best breads in New York. Freshly milled flour has been on the rise for the last 5 years. Put raw flour on your tongue and taste it alongside commercial flour and note the difference, says USC chef Carmen Quagliata. Now the chef is figuring out how to make enough bread to sell to restaurants who have asked him to supply it. There's also been an expansion of notable bakeries across the country. San Francisco-based Tartine announced it's launching a 500 square foot bakery/food hall in Los Angeles that will open in the coming spring. The bakery alone has more than 8,000 square feet and includes a grain mill to meet expected demand. Sullivan Street Bakery, which introduced artisanal bread to New York in 1994, discerned a need for its product in Miami and opened a wholesale operation there earlier this year. A retail component is coming and the company plans to expand to other cities. Also big in 2017, literally, was the 5-volume, 2,642-page Modernist Bread, Cooking Lab, October 2017, compendium by Microsoft tech guru Nathan Myhrvold and chef Francisco Migoya. Myhrvold wanted to show just how deep you could go on one of the world's most basic foods. We know more about grains now, we have better technology, equipment, to make great bread than ever before, and more people are interested in not just eating good bread but how to make it, he says. One of Myhrvold's favorite recipes is that for chocolate cherry sourdough, an unconventional example of what to do with flavor and the ubiquitous tangy loaf.